What is up, everybody? Welcome to This Week at Perfect Team. I am, of course, your host, Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Community Manager for Perfect Team. Welcome to episode number 7 here for July 14th, 2018. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for this episode. Obviously, if you've been living under a rock, we're going to be doing some new content again tonight as we introduce 6 brand new future legend cards into the game. I'm really looking forward to these. What hat is this? It's just an Atari hat. I got it in a arcade block. It is an Atari hat. So just a couple quick things I want to talk about at the top of the show. First of all, I know I've gotten some feedback that we're doing a future legend set tonight. It is something I really wanted to do. It is probably not something we're going to do a whole lot. I think in talking with the team, we figured the Future Legends set is probably going to be a 70 to 75 card set, and that's going to be it. But we really wanted to introduce some guys that I felt like we were missing from the game, that I felt like we needed to have to really make our OOTP 19 Future Legends set complete. Thing number 2, we do have 2 more contents planned. I believe that the last 2 that we're going to do, but I could tell you right now, for those of you who are here early in the stream, next week's content will be community requested cards part 2. The community requested content went over so well last week that we could not wait to do another one. So right here, next Monday night, we're going to be doing community requested cards part 2. Yeah, again, last week was so much fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, so let's jump in now, guys. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the reports that I needed in order to be able to put together a stats package like we had last week. We're going to try to get that ironed out for next week. I was in training a lot today. I didn't have a whole lot of time to put it together. So, but we do have our our season 6 Perfect Team champions. So congratulations to the Methuen Silver Sox, the Everett Aqua Sox, the Melrose Red Raiders, the Oakland Athletics, the Burbank Bombers, Tasty's Crew, the Las Vegas Wolfpack, the Belleville Bulls, the Canberra Cavalry, and the Portland Lumberjacks for winning their perfect leagues. Let's get one of those. Let's get one of those in there. So congratulations to all these teams that picked up a Perfect League trophy last week. And again, like I said, we're going to try. I'm really working on expanding this segment of the show. It is a work in progress to try to get the information from Monday morning to Monday afternoon. And then, for those of you guys who don't know, I work a full-time job. This is just like a side gig for me. So to try to get all that information put together after work and in time for showtime is a little bit difficult, but it is something we want to really try to make happen going forward for sure. So one thing I wanted to, one thing I wanted to talk about, and again, for those of you guys who are in the Discord, if you guys aren't in the Discord, by the way, discord.gg/OTP, we have over 2,200 members in the Discord right now. So if you guys are not in the Discord and you want to have some good chatter, we have lots of different rooms in there. But one room we have is This Week in Perfect Team discussion. And I posted the other day asking people what were some of your favorite moments after the first 6 seasons. And I just wanted to read a couple of them. I like sharing some of the stories that the community brings up. So this one comes from Thalion. So many make sweet memories, won the World Series, acquired some of my all-time boyhood idols. But my best memory occurred last night. I left for the better part of the evening with about 6 games left in an amazing playoff race in Perfect League 401. I was 1 game behind the division leader and 2 games behind the wild card, who I had done very poorly against in the regular season. I came home last night, logged in, and find out I went on a 5-game winning streak to win the division, avoid a wild card game. I'm in a league with a bunch of top-notch teams sporting mind-boggling talent. My goal going into the season was to avoid relegation, but at that moment I realized, hey, I belong here. So great story there. Thank you, Thalion, for sharing. Neapolitan says, the thrill of giant slaying with my free-to-play only team gives me a high when I look at the box score. I can't get enough of it. I peaked in the first season where I fluked the trip to the World Series and won convincingly over a stacked team with multiple golds and diamonds. Cavicom says, after winning the division with a walk-off home run in extra innings of game 163. That's worth a woo. The team still had the lowest winning percentage of any remaining playoffs teams. Standout card was 62 Ivan Nova. Big fan of that. Dishnet says his favorite moment of Perfect Team so far is the time that he pulled the perfect Barry Bonds live on stream. If you want to go over to the Discord and if you want to go to the Thank you, Commands, for working as intended. I appreciate when that happens. If you want to go over to the Discord and jump into this week of Perfect Team discussion, there's a link in there. You can go watch Dishnet pull the perfect. It works for Spore. Figure that one out. Spore's got the goods there to get the commands working. Crazy. Anyways, I love reading some of these guys. I'm not going to read them all, but like I said, I do enjoy seeing you guys. I'm glad you guys are enjoying Perfect Team. Like I said, if you want to jump in the Discord, go to discord.gg/OTP. If you're more of a traditional forums guy as well, we do have a traditional forums. You can go to otpdevelopments.com/board. There is a Perfect Team sub-forum set up on there. I'm not as active on there as I'd like to be, just because of so much other stuff going on, but we do. If you prefer the forums life, we have that as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there really is no reason to put off the inevitable. That is the main event of the show tonight. And that is the brand new Future Legend update set. Now, I have not leaked any of these before. I did give some hints. These are all guys that were on the MLB.com's top 100 at the end of the season. Just so everybody is clear, I did not clear these with Spore. I probably should have. I probably should have cleared these with Paul Spore, who is a tremendous baseball mind. Probably should have cleared them with him first. I didn't. Maybe in hindsight, I will regret that. But we have 6 brand new Future Legend cards. So let's dive right in. First up, number 99 on the MLB.com top 100, Peter Lambert. Starting pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. Had a bit of an up and down 2018. I can't see literally any of the ratings. I gotta pull the computer closer, boys. How much do you have to pay for a Tim Tebow? You don't have enough money. You don't have the money I would require. TJ and I were talking about that the other day. Start our own Madden jinx. Lambert's got some pretty good stuff. His control is pretty good. The stamina leaves a little bit to be desired. I think maybe with that stamina, he may only end up being a long man. For some teams, he's not going to go very deep into a game, so if you have a good bullpen. But still, overall, not a bad card. Like I said, that stuff and the stuff in control are pretty good. But like I said, he's probably a long man. I'm thinking maybe even a multi-inning reliever if you're really in need of like a stopper type. That could be interesting. Next up, we have our other silver, and that is number 71 on the MLB.com top 100. That is Dustin May. A very good spread of stuff control and movement across this card. He's very good defensively. Again, though, the stamina hit is real. He does have a little bit of giddy up on the fastball. So again, could be a guy, probably going to be a reliever for most of the guys out there. Again, if you're at a lower league and you need someone to eat some innings and you pull one of these cards, this is pretty good. This is not a bad card. I don't hate this card. When I looked at the ratings at first, I was actually kind of surprised at how well spread the stuff, movement, and control is for sure. Next up, as we jump into the 3 golds, I don't know how many times you guys have bothered me with this name. His name is on the card requests, which is there's an exclamation point for that. I can't remember. You guys have asked for this card 700 million times. And it is number 23 on the MLB.com Top 100. The second future legend catcher of the San Francisco Giants, Joey Bart. Very good power hitting catcher. Not a lot of speed. Pretty good, like not great defensive ratings, but not a potato behind the plate either. Again, he's going to strike out. He's going to strike out a fair amount. What is that, a 30 avoid Ks? He's not a potato behind the plate. But again, you know what? If you pull him, he is going to do a very good job. Again, catcher, as we've said many times on this program, catcher is a very thin position. So, again, if you pick up this card in a pack or if you're able to snag it for cheap, I think he's going to play very well for you. Next up, someone I know that is going to be very near and dear to Paul Spore's Detroit Tigers' heart. And that is going to be, as we jump into the top 20, number 18 on the MLB.com Top 100, Detroit Tigers' Casey Mize, with that 91 stuff rating. As you can see, fastball, cutter, slider, splitter, combination, all of those pitches grading above average. Really good stuff control. Again, pretty good back end of the rotation. Like this, you have Casey Mize in the 3-4. He's probably only going to give you 6, maybe 7 innings most games, but very good card. He's going to have a lot of strikeouts, not a lot of walks. He's got some really good pitches. He's got good velocity. Again, if he's lower in your rotation, you put him in the bullpen in the playoffs, he's going to be very, very, very serviceable. Very nice looking card from Casey Mize here. Again, a very highly requested player. Casey Mize checks in at 85 overall. So that leaves us the top 2. We have one more gold first. Now this guy, I'm not gonna lie. When I started researching this content, I did not know when do these cards go into packs? They are in packs right now. They're in packs as we speak. And as per usual, and I get this question every week, if you bought a pack yesterday and you haven't opened it yet, it's fine. It does not generate the cards until you open the pack. So if you bought a pack last week, yesterday, and you open it now, you have a chance to snag these cards. So I didn't know really much about this guy when I started researching this particular content drop. And I started looking into him, and I was very impressed by this guy's just raw talent. And that is Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays. Shortstop, checking in at 88 overall. Very, very good hitting stats across the board. Very good speed. He's not going to steal 50 bases. But I feel like, as a shortstop, this card could be a 2020 card for a lot of teams. And at shortstop, that's a big deal. To have a 2020 card at shortstop. And the defense is not bad either. Again, it's not that elite shortstop. It's not that elite shortstop defense that people are looking for sometimes, but that defense is not terrible. I feel like if you have a really good shortstop already, you can stick him at second base. You may even be able. What's his arm rating? His arm rating is a 70, so third base might be out. But again, Franco, really, really nice card. And at a shortstop with that ability to go 2020 is great. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Future Legend Update Set main event of the evening. This guy had an absolutely rocket fire second half of 2018, vaulting himself all the way up to number 10 on the MLB.com top 100 lists. The future for the corner outfield for the Minnesota Twins is extremely bright because they have Alex Kirilloff to look forward to. He hit like almost 350 this season, which is absolutely insane. Extremely high level contact. He does have some power to go along with it. He's not going to strike out a whole lot. He could play a little bit of first base as well, which I think is very, very interesting. He's got that first base eligibility. He's got that right field eligibility as well. He's got decent speed, can run the bases pretty well. All around, really, really nice card. I feel like when I put his name on the list, I really didn't think that he would come out to be this good. But then when I started looking deeper into the numbers, and especially in the last 3 months of 2018, you couldn't get this guy out. You could not get Alex Kirilloff out in the second half of 2018. And I feel like in perfect team, that he's going to be a tough out. I feel like Kirilloff could end up being a really good number 2 hitter for a lot of teams. Not a lot of strikeouts, puts the ball in play, has gap power, has home run power. Definitely somebody that you could see being a really good number 2 hitter. So there you have it, guys. That is our Future Legend set for the update set for OTP 19. Now, I'm going to answer the question that I keep seeing 700 times in the chat, and that's, why not this guy? It's an almost, why not this guy? I mean, honestly, there's any 6 guys that I could have picked. Just because a guy's not in this set doesn't mean he's not going to be in a set, coming up very soon. One thing you will see, the Future Legend set, guys, is going to be a little different than the rest of the sets that we have, because as we go into Out of the Park 20, a lot of the Future Legends are going to be removed. For example, guys that have exceeded the rookie minimums. So guys like Shohei Ohtani and guys, who, Soroka, for example, they probably won't be in the Future Legends set next year. But that will obviously open the door for us to, put in a bunch more new Future Legends. I know that some people have really, really enjoyed the Future Legend series. Juan Soto won't be a Future Legend anymore, which is going to hurt me because he has been my starting right fielder for like 3 seasons now. So losing Juan Soto is going to be a tough one. But it is one of those things that the Future Legend set is going to be a little bit different. So I hope you guys really enjoy these. Again, these cards are in packs right now. Go get them. Go jump in there. grab yourself one of these guys. I hope if you guys pull them, make sure you hit us up in the Discord in the Fire Pulls channel, discord.gg/OTP. Make sure you hit us up on Twitter, twitter.com/OTP Perfect Team as well. It's going to be, I like these cards. So real quick, guys, before we jump into and start looking at my team, let's do two things. Thing number one, let's do a quick Q&A. If you guys want to do a quick, I'll leave that up actually. If you guys have, I have a couple minutes. If you guys want to ask some questions that I can answer, feel free to ask them right now. I'll answer what I can. I do enjoy doing the Q&A. I know that you guys usually have some really, really good questions. So if you guys want to post some questions for a couple minutes, I'll take a look at them. And then we'll give away some PP. Why not Josh James, Kappa? Do odds increase with more cards pulled? Nope, the odds are the same all across the board. Law of percentages would say you have a better chance, but if you pull one pack versus a million packs, you have the same odds of pulling a card. First question, is there a giveaway today? Yep. Why do you guys hate the Haas Radburn? He needs a card. I don't hate Haas Radburn. What happens to inactive managers? Nothing. Their team carries on. As long as their team is valid and meets our sanity checks, it carries on. Any word on what happened with the ballpark editing this morning? Nobody tagged. I wasn't made aware of any issues at the ballpark editing. You guys, when those issues come up, if nobody tags me or DMs me, unfortunately, I don't have time to keep track of every single conversation in the Discord. So it's Dave. It's the first time hearing of it, bud. Why the league reshuffling and not preserve rivalries? I'm going to refer you to the Discord on that. We talked about that quite a bit today. I would say your best bet would be to head to the forums or head to the Discord because we've elaborated on that several times. I really don't have anything to add to it. What was my training on today? That's not anything that needs to be discussed on the stream. Can we get the ability to tag cards you're looking for so we can search tag cards in the auction house? I would love that ability. That's been on the list. Does 100 stamina mean 100 pitches? No. When will the new player updates stop for Out of the Park 19 Perfect Team? As I've said, each of the last 3 episodes, the intent right now is to do content next week, content the week after that, and then it will stop. We're going to be going into a blackout period as we go full bore on getting OTP 20 ready. Hive movement is important. Will there be any perfect cards released in these next upcoming releases? I would say you'll probably have to check them out. I'm not going to specify one way or the other. It's not a non-answer. Again, it was beat to death already. If you want to message me privately, I'll gladly gather your feedback about it. But there is plenty of posts and comments. If you go to the Discord and search my name, you will gladly find where we've clarified it several times today. What happened? People on the Discord said, if they posted it on the forums, Dave, then people know about it. What channel for that league discussion? Just general. Just general. Also, if you're on the forums, it's the season 7 thread. A more granular search option. We need something better search option. I agree. I don't know when. That's dev questions are not questions I can answer. I am like Amazon. Thank you, AJ. Why is Sad Sam Jones is the man? Will 20 have a way to see rating splits of cards in the auction house? A, personally, I really hope so. B, I know it's something they're working on. Basically, at this point, I think we've given into the fact that the auction house needs to be revamped in many ways. Splits, filters, searchability, watch list. For us, the auction house is a very big priority right now. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. A couple more. Thanks for the answer. No problem. Teams do not carry over to Out of the Park 20. When you buy Out of the Park 20, your team will be brand new. Jake, so in terms of like the new cards are going to stop, I don't know what the plan is when we release new cards in 20. I honestly have no idea how the card bases are going to differ. That's not something I'm in the loop on right now. Perfect Will Ferrell incoming? Yes. What can we do with friended managers? I'm really hoping next week a whole lot more. Like being put in the same leagues. Any discussions of adding PT to FHM? You'd have to ask the FHM guys that. I'm sure they'd love to have it. But I don't think it's a priority right now. I'll ask one more too. What do I prioritize personally? Stuff, movement, or control? Control. For me personally. How did I pick the Future Legend cards? It was just me. And I used the card request form. I used the card request form. Couple more questions. Will we be looking for beta testers for Out of the Park 20? Yes. We will post it on all of our channels when we are looking for testers. It'll be on the forums. We'll get it in the Discord. It'll be on Twitter. When we're recruiting beta testers for 20, we'll beam the signal on that one for sure. Any chance of numbering the cards to show scarcity? That's not a terrible idea, Jay Letty. Last question. What player do you personally wish was in the game that isn't in the game? It's a really good question. That's a really good question. We got the Dwayne Ward a few weeks ago. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for the Q&A. We're going to get the giveaway going now. So tonight we're giving away 3 prizes of 5,000 PP each. You guys know the drill. Exclamation point ticket in the chat gets you in. You only have to enter it once. You're only allowed to enter it once. You will get an error if you try to enter it more than once. We'll leave it open for 2 minutes and 2 minutes only. And then we're going to draw 3 winners of 5,000 PP. Exclamation point ticket. I'm sure everybody could use 5,000 PP. And then we're going to wrap up the regular part of the show. And then we're going to transition over. And you guys are going to take a look at my squad and see if you guys can help me out. Because my Perfect League team is just, it's just not good, guys. It's really just not very good. And I could definitely use some expert feedback. And I have a whole whack of packs for us to open as well. So we're going to do that, obviously. 9K. Oh, Fear the Beard. That's right. I think I saw that. I wanted to read that one. I'm going to read a couple more of these while you guys are entering. Exclamation point ticket gets you into the draw. That was one that I saw and I wanted to read. A couple more that I wanted to read for people who their moments so far. STL Jason, favorite moment so far was winning the Silver League World Series 2 seasons ago with my free-to-play pre-World War II themed team. Pulled them together by saving up in-game achievement points to make auction house purchases of players that fit the bill. It's a slow process for improvements, but it was all the more satisfying when it works out. Spleen says, I was unable to log in on Saturday, and when I logged in late yesterday, which was Sunday, my Orioles team had over 16,000 perfect points on Saturday. Jim Palmer had a hell of a month. He got one achievement worth 9,000 PP. That's crazy, crazy. All right, exclamation point ticket, guys. Last few seconds here as we let the draw run out. We're going to shut the draw down. Exclamation point ticket in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. The draw is now closed. The draw is now closed. All right. Good luck to everyone. And remember, 3 prizes of 5,000 PP. If your name gets pulled, if you're in the Discord, please message me on the Discord with your team name and your username. If you want to just whisper us on Twitch, that's fine as well. Again, we need your username and your team name, and we'll get those 5,000 PP over to you as quickly as possible. Good luck to all the entrants. Winner number 1, Just a Fish 2002. Congratulations. You have won yourself 5,000 perfect points. Big ups to you, good sir. Let's get another one here. Ravioli 27. Congratulations, Ravioli. Again, 5,000 perfect points for you. And winner number 3 is Laptop Hound 1976. Congratulations, Laptop Hound, Ravioli, and Just a Fish. Again, you guys have all won 5,000 perfect points each. Again, please DM me in the Discord or right here on Twitch with your username and your team name, and I will get those points over to you guys lickety split. So guys, if you guys want to stick around, we're going to do a little bit of in-depth into the Snaggletown Snappers. See if you guys can help me get my team back on the straight and narrow. And I have 33 packs for us to open as well. If you guys are going to bail and head somewhere else, I appreciate you guys for stopping by for this week in Perfect Team. If you're watching live right here on Twitch, make sure you guys hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. If you're watching the archive on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/OTP Developments, make sure you subscribe for all of our archives and all of our fun other things that we have going on over on the old YouTubes. Make sure you guys follow all the rest of our social medias as well. Check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/OTP Perfect Team and twitter.com/OTP Baseball. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/OTP Baseball. If you want to join the over 2,200 member Discord, you can do so by joining discord.gg/OOTP. Jump in there, chat it up. You can also interact on the forums, otpdevelopments.com/board. If you want to pick up your very own copy of Out of the Park Baseball 19, you can do so right now for PC and Mac. OutOfTheParkDevelopments.com, Steam, Origin, the Mac App Store. Pick up your copy right now. Go ahead, make your move, and jump in to the hottest baseball simulation game available today. As always, I have been Chris Jardine. Oh, that's right. Jake Sully with the last minute. Also, guys, if you guys don't know, we do an audio podcast as well, which is hosted by our Chief Marketing Officer, Rich Grisham. TJ and I make a weekly appearance on there as well. It's called OOTP Now. It is available on Google Play and the Apple Apple Podcast Store. iTunes, not an Apple guy. iTunes. But yeah, and whatever podcatching app you're using, make sure you check it up there. As always, guys, that's right. This week's guest on the podcast, Paul Sporer. Really looking forward to hearing all the great things that Sporer has to say. And then hopefully people stick around in the episode and listen to the drivel that TJ and I have to say afterwards. Guys, again, if you want to stick around. I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna hit the loading screen right quick, and then we're gonna jump right back on. As always, I have been Chris Jardine, aka Snaggle J, community manager for Perfect Team. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.